A single flame on a wooden wall, Mama's voice soft through the midnight call, Papa's hands rough, but they held me near, building a home through the sweat and fear. The winter winds cut deep that year, but the fire inside kept the family clear. With every stone laid, with every seed sown, they carved a life in the great unknown. And though those nights were long, they held their ground. Their faith was stronger than the cold around. A candle in the cabin burned so bright through the storm and the endless night. Every prayer they spoke, every tear they shed, carried a dream where their footsteps led. A candle in the cabin led the way through the dark to a brighter day. I still remember Mama's song, how it carried us when the nights were long, and Papa's voice, though tired and worn, promised the dawn with every morn. They gave their hearts to the land they claimed and built a hope that still remains. A candle in the cabin burned so bright through the storm and the endless night. Every prayer they spoke, every tear they shed, carried a dream where their footsteps led. A candle in the cabin led the way through the dark to a brighter day. From the ashes of fear, from the weight of pain, they built a life in the pouring rain. Their love was the fire, their faith the spark that lit the path when the world was dark. A candle in the cabin burned so bright through the storm and the endless night. Every prayer they spoke, every tear they shed, carried a dream where their footsteps led. A candle in the cabin lit the way through the dark to a brighter day. A single flame, but it carried on the light of a home forever strong. on the shores where the wild winds blew. A flag was raised, red, white, and true. Voices rose from a humble land, dreamers with hope in calloused hands. Through the battles fought, through the nights of fear, they stood their ground, they drew us near. From the smallest town to the mountain high, they carved a nation under open skies. And though the cost was heavy, they paid the price for a brighter dawn, for a sacrifice. Born of freedom, forged in pain, through fire and storm, through loss and gain. Every tear they cried, every prayer they gave, built the land of the free and the home of the brave. Born of freedom, a light so strong, a nation's voice, a timeless song. From the Liberty Bell to the fields of green, they carried a vision the world had never seen. Every scar they bore, every dream they chased, left a mark that time cannot erase. And when the world said no, they still believed in a land where hearts could breathe. Born of freedom, forged in pain, through fire and storm, through loss and gain. Every tear they cried, every prayer they gave, I left my home, chasing northern skies. Found a city where the old streets never die. Cobblestone roads and the harbor lights. Boston keeps me warm on the coldest nights.
I've walked the commons when the leaves turn gold, felt the stories every brick still holds, from Fenway cheers to the church bell song. This city's been my heart all along.
And when the world feels heavy, I just close my eyes. Boston's skyline keeps me alive. Boston nights, they're calling me home. Through the harbor winds and the streets I roam. Every dream I chased, every star I've known, leads me back where my roots have grown. Boston nights, they shine so bright, guiding me through the darkest fight.
I've seen the sunrise over Beacon Hill, the quiet grace that time can't kill.
Every corner sings a song of pride. Every shadow holds a place inside.
And when I'm lost, I know where I stand.
Boston lifts me with its steady hand. Boston nights, they're calling me home. Through the harbor winds and the streets I've roamed. Every dream I chased, every star I've known, leads me back where my roots have grown. Boston nights, they shine so bright, guiding me through the darkest fight.
Through the years, through the highs and falls, Boston's voice still answers my call.
No matter where this road may bend, Boston's love will never end. Boston nights, they're calling me home. Through the harbor winds and the streets I've roamed. Every dream I chase, every star I've known, leads me back where my roots have grown. Boston nights, they shine so bright, forever burning in my life. Boston nights, I'll never let go. They came across the ocean wide with nothing but hope and fire inside. Through Ellis gates, through weary eyes, they saw a dream in the new world skies. From iron rails to the factory floor, from dusty fields to a soldier's war, every brick they laid, every seed they sown, built a country they'd call their own. And when the nights grew colder, they held on tight, chasing a dawn, chasing the light. Built by these hands, strong and true, every stone and steel, red, white, and blue. Through the sweat and tears, through the trials they faced, they carved a nation with love and grace. Built by these hands across the land, the heart of America was built by these hands. Voices blended 1,000 tongues, songs of old and new songs sung. Together they stood, together they stayed. Through every storm, a foundation made. And when the weight was heavy, they did not fall. They carried the dream, they carried us all. Built by these hands, strong and true, every stone and steel, red, white, and blue. Through the sweat and tears, through the trials they faced, they carved a nation with love and grace. Built by these hands across the land, the heart of America was built by these hands. From every shore, from every name, they lit the torch, they stoked the flame. A tapestry woven from far and near, united in hope, they made it clear. Built by these hands, strong and true, every stone and steel, red, white, and blue. Through the sweat and tears, through the trials they faced, they carved a nation with love and grace. Built by these hands across the land, the soul of America was built by these hands, and it still stands, built by these hands. sail the ocean with a heavy hand, chasing a dream to a promised land. Through storms and fear, through endless skies, they built their hope where the eagle flies. Axes rang where the forest stood, hands turned soil into fire and food. Through the bitter cold and the burning sun, a nation's heartbeat had just begun. And though the nights were long, they would not yield. They carved their lives in an untamed field. On the fields of the new world, they made their stand with faith in their hearts and work in their hands. Every tear they cried, every prayer they gave, laid the stone for the free and brave. On the fields of the new world, they wrote the song of a people rising, proud and strong. Voices carried through the wooden walls, children laughing in the village halls. Every trial faced, every fear they knew, build a light that still shines true. And when the darkness tried to break their flame, they rose again in freedom's name. On the fields of the new world, they made their stand with faith in their hearts and work in their hands. Every tear they cried, every prayer they gave, laid the stone for the free and brave. On the fields of the new world, they wrote the song of a people rising, proud and strong. From the shores they touched to the hills they claimed, through blood and fire, through joy and pain, the story lives in the land we see, a testament to liberty. On the fields of the new world, they made their stand with faith in their hearts and work in their hands. Every tear they cried, every prayer they gave, laid the stone for the free and brave. On the fields of the new world, their spirits alive. Red brick line through the heart of town. Every step's a story carved in the ground. From the harbor's edge to the old church steeple, it whispers the voices of a brave young people. I can feel the past in the cobblestone. Every shadow tells me I'm not alone. Through the lantern light and the midnight air, freedom's promise is living there. And when the world feels heavy, I walk that line. It reminds me of courage. It reminds me of time. On the freedom trail, I hear the call. Through the echoes of the ones who gave it all. Every step I take, every stone I find, carries the weight of a dream in time. On the freedom trail, their voices remain, a fire in the heart, an unbroken flame. Old North Church, with its guiding light, taught us how to stand, taught us how to fight. Every bell that rings, every flag that waves, is built on the ground of the bold and brave. And when the silence speaks, I hear it clear. The sound of freedom is always near. On the freedom trail, I hear the call. Through the echoes of the ones who gave it all. Every step I take, every stone I find, carries the weight of a dream in time. On the freedom trail, their voices remain, a fire in the heart, an unbroken flame. Through battles fought and the price they paid, the path of hope was forever laid. And as I walk, I can feel it still, the strength of a people, the power of a will. the cost of hope, the price of being free. In the silence of a midnight sky, a lantern burned, a signal high. One if by land, two if by sea, a whispered hope for liberty. Through the darkness rode a call so clear, carried on the wind for all to hear. Every hoofbeat struck like a battle cry for a dream too strong to die. Though the night was heavy, hearts still knew the light of freedom was breaking through. The first flame lit the fire inside, guiding the people through the longest through the battles fought, through the blood and rain, through the sacrifice and the endless pain, from the fields of fire to the city's hands, hope was raised, and the flag still stands. Every soldier's cross, every mother's prayer, every tear that fell is still living there. Though the years have passed and the world has changed, the heart of freedom remains the same. And when the storm tries to tear it apart, it waves with the strength of a million hearts. The flag still stands through the darkest night, a beacon of hope, a guiding light. Every star that shines, every stripe that flows, tells the story every hero knows. The flag still stands forever true, a promise kept for me and you. Through the broken chains and the hardest lands, our story lies. The flag still stands. The flag still stands through the darkest night, a beacon of hope, a guiding light. Every star that shines, every stripe that flows, tells a story every hero knows. The flag still stands forever true, a promise kept for me and you. Through the years and the shifting sands, our hope survives. The flag still stands. Through the battles fall, through the blood and rain, through the sacrifice and the endless pain, from the fields of fire to the city's hands. Hope was raised and the flag still stands. Every soldier's cross, every mother's prayer, every tear that fell is still living there. Though the years have passed and the world has changed, the heart of freedom remains the same. And when the storm tries to tear it apart, it waves with the strength of a million hearts. The flag still stands through the darkest night, a beacon of hope, a guiding light. Every star that shines, every stripe that flows, tells the story every hero knows. The flag still stands forever true, a promise kept for me and you. Through the broken chains and the hardest lands, our story lives, the flag still stands. Every star that shines, every stripe that flows, tells the story every hero knows. The flag still stands forever true, a promise kept for me and you. Through the years and the shifting sands, our hope survives. The flag still stands. They walked through fire, they crossed the seas, with nothing but faith and a will to believe. Through broken chains and a bleeding sky, they built a home where the eagle flies. From the hills of coal to the fields of grain, from the battle cries to the factory flame, every tear they shed, every price they paid, laid the ground where freedom stayed. And though the nights were darker than the day could show, they kept the flame, they let it grow. This is the land they dream, born from the hope of the brave and redeemed. Every voice From the harbor best to the western plains, they carry the weight, they carry the name. Every sacrifice, every fight they fought, gave us the freedom their courage bought. And when the storms tried to tear it apart, they held it together with iron hearts. This is the land they dream, born from the hope of the brave and redeemed. Every voice that rose, every life they gave, carved the heart of the free and the home of the brave. This is the land they dream, stronger than fear, stronger than it seemed. From every shore, from every tongue, they sang of a future still unsung, a chorus of hope, a promise to keep, a land they sold, a land so deep. This is the land they dream, born from the hope of the brave and redeemed. Every voice that rose, every life they gave, carved the heart of the free and the home of the brave. This is the land they dream, forever alive, forever it gleams. This is the land they dream. I've driven miles under silver skies, chasing the truth, leaving old goodbyes. Every crack in the pavement holds my name. Every line in the dirt tells where I came. I've seen the sun sink behind the hills, heard the night sing when the world was still. And no matter how far I try to run, the road reminds me where I'm from. And every turn whispers pieces of me, the past I've lived, the man I'll be. The road silence, through joy and pain. The road is steady, it stays the same. No matter how the seasons bend, the road remembers, and it never carries the flame. The road remembers my name. Ships rolled in with the morning tide, carrying dreams they can never hide. Every crate they threw, every wave that rolled, spoke of a freedom worth fighting for. The tea was gone, but the fire remained. Hearts on fire, unchained, untamed. Through the harbor smoke, through the midnight air, dark clouds rising on the edge of town. I hear the thunder rolling down. Every heartbeat matches the sound. I won't give in, I won't back down. I've been broken, I've been scarred, carried the weight, played every card, but the lightning strikes don't scare me now. I've learned to stand, I've learned how. When the sky is heavy and the night turns long, I find my fire, I hear my song. When the thunder calls, I'll stand my ground. I won't be shaken, I won't back down. Every storm just makes me strong. I've been weathered, I've held on. When the thunder calls, I won't retreat. I'll face the storm on steady feet. Let the rain fall hard, let the lightning tear. I'll rise above, I'll still be there. The thunder calls, but it won't defeat the fire inside. Can't be beat. There's a little white house at the edge of town with a picket fence and a porch worn down. That's where I learned to stand up tall, where every dream began small. Mama's voice was soft but strong, Daddy's hands taught right from wrong. Every laugh, every tear, every prayer at night built my soul and gave me sight. And though I've wandered, I've roamed so far, I still know exactly where my heart starts. That's where my heart belongs, in a simple life, in the quiet songs. Every road I take Every sky I see leads me back to where it's meant to be. That's where my heart belongs. It's in that place where I grew strong. No matter the miles, no matter the time, that little white house will always be mine. It's more than a place, it's a piece of me, where my heart belongs eternally. That's where my heart belongs, in the simple life, in the quiet songs. Every road I take, every sky I see leads me back to where it's meant to be. That's where my heart belongs. It's in that place where I grew strong.